Good evening from Crawfordsville High School on the Athenian football field, where tonight the Crawfordsville Middle School 7th and 8th grade teams will host the Danville Warriors in a doubleheader. And 7th grade on the sideline, the Danville 7th grade taking the field. So we're about ready for the kickoff this evening. It is a warm evening, and the temperature currently is 90 degrees under partly cloudy skies. The wind out of the southwest at about 6 to 10 miles an hour. This is Dan Welliver attempting to bring you the play-by-play this evening, looking at a couple of teams that I haven't seen before, and so we'll try to keep up with the numbers and keep up with some of the names so that some of the familiar faces and names will bring to you. Justin Duggar keeping us on air, and Rhett Welver on the camera this evening. 7-minute quarters. Time posted on the board, and the flag standing out straight with the wind seemingly maybe even more than 10 miles an hour. Here's the kickoff. Kickoff going down to about the 25-yard line. Finally picked up by number 1 from the Warriors, who gets pushed out at the sideline as he hits at about the 44, make it the 43-yard line as the ball is now placed. Run back taken there by Ty Adams. So the Warriors with the ball on their own 38-yard line make it. And I've just called that wrong again. That's the 43-yard line. So here we go. Out of the shotgun, as expected, with Danville very heavy on the passing attack. And there's a little movement on the line. Looked like maybe the tackle on the far side moving a little bit. So it'll be a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty against the Warriors.
First and 15 from the Warrior 38-yard line.
And now I got it right. They are on the 38-yard line. Once again, out of the gun. Running with the ball to the left, and he's picking up good yardage for the Athenians. Number 53, Smith brings the ball carrier down, but not after a gain of about 8 yards on the play.
We'll bring up 2nd and 7. The ball now just beyond the Danville 45-yard line.
That ball carrier for Danville was Wyatt Gentry. All right, here's the main man. Scott Smith moving in to say, here's a pitch and run to the right side. Athenians all over that, though, and it's going to be a little short of the first down, Scott.
Yeah, pretty good start for the Athenians. I mean, here we are, we're facing 3rd and 2. I saw where Danville got a false start penalty to start with. I apologize, I ran a little late. But have you spoken about the size difference, Dan?
Some big kids.
Oh, my.
Yeah, some big kids. No, I haven't. I really didn't in the warm-ups. I was looking all over that, and, yeah.
9-9 there. He's a pretty nice-sized young man. Oh, nice play there by number 53.
Yeah, that's his second
Smith.
tackle already.
Right.
Yeah. He's made the tackle just short of a first down, and so it'll be a 4th down play, and hopefully the Athenians can get go on offense here. Let's see what their philosophy is. They are just inside the Athenian territory. So
I'd be surprised to see a punt here. Yeah, they're going to go for it. 4th and about 2 for the Warriors. Here's a little end around to number 17. There's nobody out there. Number 7's out there. Oh.
on the loose
Boy,
now.
He's cutting back. He's going against the grain. He's
Yeah,
probably going to
he's
score.
going to get the hook
Nope.
right there.
Yep, Mikael Willis able to run him down at about the 6-yard line.
But not before a gain of about 43 yards.
Yep. That was a young man by the name of Chase Copeland who ran the ball for Danville. But Willis definitely stopped the score for the time being.
Isaac Rogers had a chance to get him out there on the edge.
Sure did.
He would have had the first down, but he had a chance to make the play.
Direction the ball at the 3-yard line. First and goal. Warriors.
3-yard line. Gain of 46 on the play.
Well, he's in.
I heard the whistle over at the high school field.
Practice,
They caught it.
Yeah.
Play dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be confusing to the players, I think.
Right, exactly.
That was number 7.
Yeah, young man Frederick taking it in for the Warriors there. Going for 2 here.
There's a hand
Number 21.
And he's going to scoot in just
Darren Sharp, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. So quickly 8-0, Scott. Scott, I've been watching a little bit too many of these Danville Warriors as I watch them against the Southmont Mountie varsity and JV teams last week.
Yeah.
And one thing I didn't see that I saw a whole lot of last week was the ball being put in the air.
Yes, yes. Highland, I believe, is the quarterback's name for the varsity team.
Exactly.
They do like to throw the ball, but he's got, a 6'3" in Ben Stevens and about a 6'4" Alec Burton to throw the ball up to.
Yeah,
so, that definitely helps. Definitely helps the high school team. But yeah, not a bad start by Crawfordsville, Dan. I mean, fourth and 3. You had a chance to make a play. Again, you just got to make the play, but you have a chance to make a play.
No, that's right.
And
they were there, and but like the old adage we use so much in athletics, it's sometimes a game of inches, and
yes, it is.
That's really where that was because could have easily made the play. Number. Let's see. I can't get his number. Well, who's kicking off there, Scott?
6, I believe.
Okay. Number 6 is Wyatt Gentry.
No, he's the one that tells everybody when to go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mikael Willis receives the kickoff at about the 19, and he's going to. He's going to cut back. Willis down the left sideline. He's got one man to beat. He throws him off. He's still got more guys to beat. He needs to hang on to that football. Nice return by Mikael Willis.
Going to be an unfortunate penalty against the Athenians, however.
I didn't see that.
Yep.
35-yard line.
Got some dirty laundry on the field.
Yep. That's a holding penalty against the Athenians. So it'll erase a 51-yard return, Dan.
You're right on that. I think and I'm not criticizing the run. I think he actually, if he'd have cut back in at the right time down there, I think he was gone for the whole ball of wax. Yeah. But might as well just save the energy since he was coming back anyway. Nice run. Nice run.
Good run. Yep. Good run by him.
Looks like the ball is going to be placed about the 25 then, Scott.
Yep. Other way, guys. There you go.
So we're 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Athenians down 8-0, but they've got the ball, chance to even her up.
Mikael Willis just proved to himself right there. He has the speed to break away here
against
Danville. So let's see if they try to get him something outside, let him use that speed a little bit.
I'll put her in the air. Wrong team. Thank you very much. Boy. I'm not sure what we had in mind right there. I didn't see his arm get hit, but...
No, that number 1, I'm not sure who number 1 is, but he came pretty hard off the edge there. And Caden did about a 2-step drop, and that young man was in his face.
for the Athenians.
So the ball was dropped out there by a Danville defender, but it'll sort of bring up 2nd and 10 for Danville. Jalen Poole, number 99.
99. Well, you know, maybe it's just as well we don't have the weights of these 7th grade players.
Yeah, he's a good, probably 6 foot tall.
Rolling, pitching.
Yep. Pitch back to Willis.
Can he beat 6?
Yep.
Or 5, is it? Hey, let's see here. He's
He
got
does.
the edge.
He's got the edge.
He's got
a
he
first
no,
down.
he's gone.
Gonna go all the
He
way.
is gone.
Yep. Touchdown, Mikhail Willis. That's a 75-yard touchdown run by Mikhail Willis. Nice job of Caden Underwood to hanging on to the ball, make the defender commit, and then just give a nice little pitch to Mikhail. Mikhail beat the guy to the edge and took off down the field for the 75-yard touchdown.
Well, that's one thing about the big linemen. You know, if we get outside,
Right.
they're not going to run him down.
No,
That's for sure.
They're not, no. You know, and he gave the inside handoff, fake the handoff to Zach Bowman, 24. Made the defensive end commit, and then, you know, everything else was Willis's feed down the sideline.
Well, nice answer there right away.
Exactly.
Athenians
Took 41
back and
seconds.
on the board.
Took 41 seconds off the clock, Dan.
Going to put it in the air, but that's the wrong guy.
Yeah.
74, probably not eligible.
No. And there's the penalty flag. Yeah, I think he meant throw it to 24 instead of 74.
Ineligible receiver negates the 2-point conversion.
But hey.
Well, Hutchison really wasn't open anyway, was he?
No. But if Kale probably would have taken it into the end zone anyway. You know, as an offensive lineman, the one thing you want to do is catch a pass and run it into the end zone. You know, to score. So, hey, even if it doesn't count, I'm going to run it across the goal line.
Well, we got a second here, Scott. I wanted to clarify this with you before I made this statement. According to my sources, the current 7th grade record is 1-4. Does that mean?
So.
All right.
So.
We have heads shaking.
Yes.
So, Athenians looking for win number 2. And I noted on the schedule here for Danville that this is their next to last game.
Yeah.
This, of course, we're all getting down to the end of the junior high stuff.
Right.
But they play, obviously, Athenians tonight, and then next week Lebanon, and they're done.
I'll be darned.
Here's the kickoff.
Bounces around, picked up at about the 34.
Got a shot right here. Well, we got beat. Had the angle, but didn't use it.
Yeah. Oh. Another flag comes into play. Number 17, he was the young man that just ran for the touchdown, Chase Copeland.
Yeah. Well, we've got a penalty this time, hopefully against them.
Yep. Holding against Danville. Looks like the preliminary call.
Appears to be the call against the Warriors.
Personal foul? Yeah, it looked like, I thought he gave a holding penalty and then Utes.
Well, the important thing is which way he walks. And it's against Danville. And so.
Personal foul.
So it's going down all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Yep. Not sure.
35-yard line. All right.
At the Danville 35-yard line, where the Warriors.
Not sure what the personal foul was, but we'll take the 15-yard walk-off.
Yeah, a little unusual in the middle of a play like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here's the gift to the left. 21, the ball carrier, gets away from the tackle. Now he's broken loose, but we got to get a stop after the first down there, Scott.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's he'll get the 15 yards back they just lost, man. Give it first and 10 at the Danville at the 50-yard line.
Darren Sharp is a strong runner for this boy. Doesn't look to have great size, but is running through some tackles.
Exactly. Wyatt Gentry's the quarterback for Danville. Kind of running. Almost looks a little Frankfurt-esque here.
Yeah, they got double wideouts, double slot.
Yeah, he's back to pass. Ball's in the air.
There they put one in the air.
Yep. He was open, just threw it over his head. That was number 1, intended for number 1.
Gentry's pass falls incomplete. Will
Ty
bring
Adams.
up second down for the Warriors.
So how was the JV game against Danville Saturday?
You know, the cameraman may disagree with me. I didn't think there was that much difference in the teams, except the fact that the Danville team could throw the ball. I mean, and they, threw it effective enough. Not that they didn't run it any. Oh, he's got the edge now.
Yep.
Somebody needs to get an angle. We got him there. All right. What about the 12-yard line, Scott?
Something like that. I was trying to see who made that tackle.
Rogers.
Number 7. Isaac Rogers. Ran him down, made the tackle. At about the 12-yard line, so it'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 12 for Danville.
At the Athenians' 12-yard line.
Yeah, part of the problem with that JV game you're talking about is that the Southmont JV was inside the red zone 4 times, but only scored once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that reverse.
Around play, yep.
Got it. Come on, step up. Step up. Make it. Oh, my. There's a step up, but we didn't quite get scared. Yeah, it's close to a first down.
Yep. That is a first down.
Yeah.
First and goal at the 1. Boy, he broke 3 tackles. Had a chance to bring him down in the backfield.
First and goal.
Well, these teams, this looks like a track meet so far, Scott.
Exactly.
Minute 30 left here in the first, but Athena's going to have to stiffen here to keep them away from another score here in the first quarter.
Handoff up the middle. There it is.
21.
Yep.
He's in.
Yep.
Well, that was, again, Darren Sharp.
Yep.
Sharp into the end zone for the Warrior touchdown.
Smith almost had him short of the goal line, but he was able to squirt past and dive in to make it 14-6 Danville. Oh, redo. I don't know what the deal is. Are you sure? I think this is a 2-point conversion.
This is a conversion,
Yeah,
2-point conversion now.
Conversion.
Here he goes. They got. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Well,
Number 21, Sharp,
a bit typical of middle school ball is a lot of grabbing and not really getting the body into the tackle.
Right, exactly.
And even
even
less authority because there are no legs in the tackle.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he just he went through about 4 or 5 Crawfordsville guys right into the end zone.
Yeah, and it was like this.
A lot of arm tackling. Yeah, a lot of grabbing shirts. Hey,
Player down.
Yeah, I didn't catch a number. Who was down over there?
I haven't been able to. I'm pretty well blocked off right now. He appears to be all right. He's coming up.
He's getting up. I think it might be number 50.
You got 53.
53, Chayton
Smith.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know. He may be our leading tackler in this ball game.
Mm-hmm. Holding his head.
At the north end of the Athenian complex.
Hopefully that's just holding his head because he missed the tackle, and not holding his head because he has a headache. So, see if Crawfordsville could respond here. Sit down 16-6.
Yeah, 108 remain here in the first, and the way this ball's been going up and down the field, who knows?
Yeah, yeah, Danville may get possession of the ball before the end of the first quarter.
I'm sure you're aware of this, but we did announce at the start of the game that the temperature was 90 degrees. So,
thank you.
I'll probably
do what? I think we're all aware. Yeah, exactly. 90 degrees, and it's probably 95 to 97 down there on that.
This is just to remind people they're sitting at home in their air conditioning.
Hey, at least there's a nice breeze out here today.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I was a little skeptical of what my weather report was on that. They had it only at 6 miles an hour when I checked, and it looked like it was a little heavier than that looking at the flag, but it is a nice breeze, yes.
For the Athenians to receive.
So Bowman and Willis back deep for Crawfordsville to receive the kick. Number 64, do they have a 64?
64 is Carter Bilyeu.
Looks like that might be who's kicking it. Here's an onside kick.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be
well, get out of bounds. Thank you very much.
Number 1, Ty Adams had a chance to receive that, or a chance to catch that, and just trickled off the end of his fingertips to give Crawfordsville the football 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. That ball just took a bounce right over Caden Patton's head.
So when play resumes with 1:08 remaining in the first period.
And if you've been with us before, you know that this Crawfordsville team is loaded with, or has both 6th and 7th graders on it.
Yes.
So, and Caden, I believe Caden is one of those 6th graders, and that ball just popped right over his head.
Well, I think that ball would have popped over most varsity players' heads.
Exactly.
I think that guy would like to be able to make that as an onside kick every time, but unfortunately, the onside kicks are something that even the NFL kickers have a difficulty controlling.
Exactly. All right, Caden Underwood back to take the snap. He'll pitch it back to Mikhail Willis.
Got some room.
Oh boy, he's got a cut back.
He's got more room if he can get through that.
Yep.
Oh man.
Boy,
ball was loose, but he's down and still has it.
Boy, he about lost that ball. It's got to be a gain of about 23-yard line. 23 yards for Mikhail Willis. Nice job of him to find the seam and just cover that field, Dan.
Well, so far, Mikhail is just a one-man team here as far as the offensive end of the game. And obviously Danville doesn't have an answer if he can continue to run that strong, not get too tired here up and down the field.
Exactly.
I think he's going to continue to be a problem for them.
Right.
I mean, they certainly defensively they're not lined up very tight at all. They're spread clear across the field, and he still finds a hole or gets to the outside. So I think he's going to be able to carry this offense.
Oh, here's to Zach Bowman. Zach's going to go forward for a gain of about 3. So
he had a little light for daylight there for a while, and let's see. We're going to move that. We'll call it 2nd down and 7, and go to the second quarter, Scott.
Yep. Crawfordsville's already had the football longer than they did their first drive, Dan. You know, about
that's true.
Yeah, 41 seconds on the first one here, minute 10 here on this one. But looks like we'll move down to the other end of the field, bring up 2nd and 7. Not a bad job blocking by the offensive line there. I mean, you know, Bowman was 3 yards up the field before anybody touched him. So nice job of your tackle and your guard there. You know, giving him a running lane. He just did a nice job of going forward and taking what the defense gave him. So not a bad start for Crawfordsville.
Well, let's see if they give him a little extra time here now with the heat of the day.
At this time, we'd like to introduce to you the Athenian cheerleaders.
Yeah, Crawfordsville's lone win was Greencastle, right, Coach?
That was my information, Scott.
Greencastle? Frankfurt.
Really?
Frankfurt. You're
okay,
right.
we had a disagreement down there. Okay, Frankfurt and let's see. The 8th grade wins for Frankfurt also, and
Frankfurt
and
North Putnam.
North Putt. Yeah. Okay.
When play resumes, start the second quarter of the contest.
They felt it. They lost to Southmont by 2, right?
Second down.
That's what I heard.
And about 7 from the Danville 31.
And they have Western Boone next week, and then Northridge here the following week, and we'll have that one here on the YouTube channel. So,
End of the season.
End of the season.
Northridge Cougars.
Yep. And our next high school telecast is in 2 weeks at home against Frankfort, which will be senior night. So.
Well, put them in the end zone here, Scott.
Yep. Hey, let's try to throw a pass again. Looks like Danville's going to put 8 in the box. There's a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, they kind of have 8 in the box, but boy, it's a big wide box.
It is. You're right. It is.
Number 15,
Caden Patton was the ball carrier there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd and 7 for the Athenians. Caden Underwood doing a nice job of walking down the line, making sure everybody knows the play call. He's going under center there. This ball has to go to Willis.
Would think so.
Around the outside edge here.
Willis gets a pitch to the wide side, but boy, there's a lot of Warriors out there fighting them off, but that's just too much traffic that time.
Yep, he's going to lose about 3 and get back to the original line of scrimmage and bring up 4th and 10. Yeah, nice job by Danville to string that one out.
Yeah.
Put guys where they needed to be.
Warriors in on the tackle.
Well,
brings up 4th down.
It'll
for the Athenians, 4th and about 10.
Fun never ends with Gary Lynn. He calls the Tribal Warriors on the tackle. I think.
PA announcer down here, Gary Lynn, and he's going to be doing the tomahawk chop here after a bit.
He might break into a Atlanta Braves chant, you think?
Oh, we got a little motion here out of 2-4. Sets up again. May have really still been in motion, but we're going to go Willis.
Yep.
There's a flag.
There's a flag on
Willis is down short of the first down, so I would imagine this is a holding penalty which will be declined, Scott.
Yep. Holding on the Athenians, declined.
That penalty is declined, so that Danville takes
That'll give
over
Danville
down
1st and 10 at the Athenian 31.
31-yard line.
Well, we kept the ball for a while, but time is plentiful yet with 4:44 remaining on the scoreboard clock.
Yeah.
And the official winds the clock, albeit in a change of possession situation. It's hot.
They're all hot. I think they just want to let that time roll as fast as possible. Here's the inside handoff to 21.
24, I believe.
24.
Actually, Scott. Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Got the edge. He's gone.
Yep.
He is gone. I thought we had a good angle on him.
I thought we had good containment.
Takes it to the end zone for a Danville.
I think it's going to come back. I think they're going to call I think they're going to call a block in the back here, 20 yards behind the play.
Yeah.
There were 3 Crawfordsville young men laying on the ground over here at the 20, so I'm just assuming.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, we see that at every level, Scott, so it's okay if we get it here in the 7th grade, you know.
Exactly. Touchdown. After the play, dead ball, personal foul, on the Dan.
Oh, okay.
The touchdown
All right.
for the Warriors, and there is a personal foul following the touchdown against the Warriors.
So they must have said it happened after he crossed the goal line.
That will be enforced.
That should be enforced on the kickoff, so they should be kicking off from the 30 instead of the 45. Yeah. But they're spotting the ball at the 21-yard line.
I think he just put it in.
Yeah, I don't know. Athenian coaches are out there, which we might mention the coaches here, Scott. The people helping with this program all year are Danny May, Clyde Morgan, Mike Heights, Chase Bales, Nate Patton, and Shane Powell. So we appreciate those men that spend their time working with these young Athenian football players.
As your son knows, a lot of hours. You put in a lot of hours as a football coach. You know, not only with practice, but you know, game preparation and you know all the extensive hours that they put in. Huh?
He coached a lot of football.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He kind of walked in on that one, number 17. That's Chase Copeland.
So I heard Mr. Dan Welliver coached a lot of football too.
Coached a fair amount of 8th and 9th grade. Many of the years when I was dealing with that, there was no 7th grade.
Oh, really?
As a matter of fact, when I started, there was no 8th grade. We had freshman football.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that, were you Tuttle?
Absolutely.
Tuttle?
1961 had the first team that Tuttle ever fielded.
Really?
5-1. Played 6 games.
Wow.
Lost the final game to the Lebanon Tigers.
Huh. And still to this day.
Since Coach Lynn is over there, I maybe we should bring him in for an interview, but I had the pleasure of coaching with, as I affectionately say, Coach Lynn Barty. And we had some pretty good ball clubs, and the best was quarterbacked by one Scott Moats.
Okay.
And we went 8-0, and well, the point differential was so great I won't even mention that, but we did allow 6 points on the season.
Really? Wow. Now,
and we still played Brownsburg, by the way.
Really?
Really.
Wow. So they were still in the conference at that point in time?
Yes.
Now, did he graduate in 90 or 91?
Oh, you put me on the line.
Here's a kickoff. Fielded out there by number 7, Isaac Rogers.
Right, yeah.
Yep. He's going to spin away from one tackle.
Good,
Good
job.
I thought he found some room down the sideline, but he quickly was tackled over there about the 35.
Yeah. Good field position.
91.
He takes it down to the.
Had to be right, yeah.
I couldn't remember if he was. So he was in the same class as Tate Harbottle.
Yeah, that was an 8th grade team. And the year before we had Toby Kearns,
right.
As you mentioned, Tate Harbottle, the boys that went down and played for IU.
Right.
So we had some pretty good players. Yeah, I mean, we won't give too much credit to any coaching there, but because they certainly went on and had real fine high school careers, you know.
But as we both know, a player's only as good as their coach.
Yep.
You know, so
Absolutely.
Yep, takes good coaching to have good players. So definitely a tribute to you because those guys had success in high school, the high school years too. Here's this
little lateral, actually. I think we blew a shoe there.
Yeah, he ran right out of his shoe. I think they're going to call roughing the passer.
Well, it was a late hit.
Foul against Danville. Yeah, Bowman ran it so hard, ran right out of his shoe. So it'll be a personal foul on Danville. I don't think the Danville coaching staff.
Was this a third personal foul on Danville?
I believe so, yes.
Jordan Shrout going onto the field there for the Athenians.
Yard
So it should be an automatic first down.
Against
Yeah,
the Warriors.
should be an automatic first down. Shane should move.
Trying to get their attention.
And it is a
Oh, is it a spot of the foul?
automatic first down.
It is. It's an automatic first down.
They're moving. They're moving.
On the field.
So it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout
Crawfordsville.
Athenians.
3:58 remaining in the first half of play. Athenians really need a score here to keep this, a game that we have in a position where we can make a second half comeback.
Right. Danville
At the
received
Warriors'
first, right?
32-yard line.
Received the ball first.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we get to score one here and come back, get the opening kickoff of the second half, score again, that'd be making a one-possession game. But if we score too quickly, Danville's quick strike offense.
Got to find a way to stop.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised, knowing as much as Danville program in general likes to throw the ball. They have, I believe, only thrown it once, I think.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
of course, it is, again, 7th grade, but I thought I might see a little more of the ball being put in the air.
Right. Yep. Yeah, they had quite a bit of success at the varsity level, even here when they played Crawfordsville, putting the ball in the air. So.
Got to wonder how good the West Lafayette varsity is this year, knowing how bad they beat Tri-West in the opening game of the year. And although Tri-West lost to Danville, Danville had to, work to win that ball game, a 27-14 ball game, I remember.
Exactly.
And so the West Lafayette bunch must really be good.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of guys on that team that have started probably 3 or 4 years with, Talukian and what they said. Coach Jim Harbaugh was up watching one of their tight ends Friday night against Benton Central. The whole country's looking at him. What do you remember his name? He's the center on the basketball team, and if the ball's within 3 feet of him, he's going to grab it. But he's scuttlebutt is word on the street that was Harbaugh was up watching him at Benton Central Friday night.
Okay. Well, he didn't see any competition anyway.
No.
Open on the outside.
Yep.
Got a little room there.
Yep.
Good move.
Nice cut back by Bowman.
Good move. Yeah.
Good job by Zach.
Number 24, Bowman.
Yeah. Zach Bowman will take it ahead about 8 yards.
Inside the Danville 20-yard line.
Bring up second and about 2.
7 on the play. That'll bring up a second down and 3 for the Athenians. The ball now at the Danville 19-yard
So
line.
good play by Crawfordsville.
I got to think that interior defense for Danville is the biggest that our kids have seen this year.
Exactly.
Kind of discourages you running it up the gut there.
Even the middle linebacker there is the biggest guy on the field. I mean, the biggest linebacker. So, I mean, you have 3 pretty good-sized young men right there. It's like Crawfordsville go back to their set formation. Here's the snap back to.
Uh-oh. He cut inside of it, but
he's gone.
He may make it, yeah. Well,
he got pulled down.
Got the first down.
Yep.
Willis, the ball carrier,
So
takes the ball down inside the Danville 15-yard line, and that's good enough for
Mikhail
another
Willis
Athenian first
with a
down.
carry of about 5 yards for another Crawfordsville first down, set up 1st and 10 at the 13, at the Warrior 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the opening half. You'd almost like to see him hang on to it for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, Dan, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that can happen.
Well, Rogers is spread out wide. The ball's on the ground. Well, Athenians maintain the ball, but
I think Underwood was going to give it to Bowman, and Bowman wasn't going to take it. So.
yeah.
Loss of
about 3 or 4 on the play.
We'll bring up second
And
about 13.
Yeah, 13 or 14.
Well, Underwood's putting the play in the huddle, and they need to be positive here.
Yeah. Here's the handoff up the middle to Underwood. Oh, he was able
Did
to.
a good job, but
Ball carrier.
a lot of traffic in front of him that time.
Yeah.
Gain of a
Sorry, that was
couple on
Bowman. He was
play.
able to get away from
That'll bring up
the first hit from
third down
99,
now.
but
Third and 11.
Scott, we're about going to use all that clock here.
yeah,
I think maybe did the Indians have one timeout left? You think?
I think one timeout.
So I don't know. Would we throw the ball right here? Third down?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Well, as long as I got 25, I don't know whether you really have to, but I would say throwing the ball, maybe run him out into the flat and throw it to him. Pitch.
They're going to pitch it to him.
He's trying to get to the sideline, but boy, he cut through. He got inside, and then he got knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out about the 10.
Just about, about the 10-yard line. So
10-yard line where he's not
still got a ways to go.
Yep.
Frederick in on the stop for the Warriors.
Had to make a good move just not to lose you yardage on the play.
Exactly.
It will be fourth down.
Bowman got just enough of the defensive in there to where he could kind of spin it around.
All right, we're going to use our timeout here. I'd say that's good coaching.
Yeah. Yep. I think you go 4 wide, Oops, sorry. Look for Rogers, you think? Okay.
What about here's what I would call. I'm pitching to 25, letting him take about 3 or 4 steps, and Rogers downfield.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to chase 25 as soon as they see that.
Exactly.
And I would bet that Rogers would be open. And I'm pretty sure Willis could throw the ball.
Right. Or run Rogers across the field and sneak Underwood out in the flat over here and just kind of throw it back to him. Either one would work.
They did that earlier. They had that two back up.
Did they really? Pretty quick move and a half.
The only trouble with throwing the flat is if it isn't thrown right and somebody else is there, it goes all the way the other way,
That's true.
And if you throw it so it's a lateral, then you've got another factor in there where it can go the wrong way. But let's see what they call. We got the wide side of the field is to the left or the west side.
Looks like 4 wide. Bowman's in the backfield. Willis is lined up as a receiver.
He's going to try to quarterback it in here.
Yep. Underwood
Ran through the tackle. It might be enough for the first down.
Using 1-yard line.
Yeah. Nice run by Underwood.
And that is
That's
first
an
down
Athenian
for
first
the
down. Good play call. Not what you and I expected, Coach, but
In more ways than one, because he got out of bounds, and I think we're out of timeouts.
right, exactly. Right.
So even if we got the first down and he didn't get out of bounds, I think we're going to be a little bit stressed. Now, here's the problem. If we get stopped now, have we called 2 plays?
Yeah, you have to.
If we run,
Right.
you might elect to throw the ball here. You easily got 3 plays if you throw the ball.
Right, exactly.
Maybe 4. But it's awful tempting to run it in. You're so close. So we'll see what they feel like they can do. You got wide right. I think 25 can beat them to the left. You're going to go to the other side.
Right.
He's running all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
Now we got no timeout, huh? Yeah, we
Okay,
got a
looks
timeout.
like we
All
have
right.
one left.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Carter Billiard, number 64.
So,
yeah.
Stop for the Warriors.
Willis lost, 4 on the
Ball
play?
out at the
Brings up
5-yard
second
line.
and goal from the
Yeah.
5.
And it'll be second and goal.
So that's a play where you just got to tell him, you know what, put your shoulder pads level to the ground and go. Rather than trying to get outside.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got to get upfield.
You've got to get upfield and run north and south more than east and west.
If I were calling that play, though, I think I'd have gone left with the wide side of the field, because he's showing that if you give him enough room, he can outrun him.
Right.
And he had a lot of room to the left.
Exactly.
But, well, this is where I think you got to throw the ball.
Yeah. 19.1 second. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19.1 second. You need a quick hitter here.
As long as they don't get tackled before they get across the goal line, we're throwing the ball. It gives us a chance really to get 4 plays,
right,
or 3 plays. We got 1 under the belt already. But anyway, I think you've got to throw the ball. Well, let's see. We're going to Holt wide to the left. Rogers wide to the right. Underwood over the middle. He's wide open there,
nice.
Rogers.
There's that pass to Rogers.
That pass complete.
So
From number 5,
complete from Caden Underwood to number 5, Isaac Rogers. Good enough for a 5-yard touchdown. And, Coach, we only left 13.3 on the clock. Not a bad little drive.
Well, and on top of that, I'm going to squib this ball.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know,
right, exactly.
It doesn't even really want to be almost an onside style, really. I don't care.
Yep.
Put it on the ground.
Right. Yeah, don't give them a chance to set up anything for a return.
I don't know whether we've got a prevent defense as such. I might go to a prevent.
Put Rogers and Willis in the back and say nobody behind you. Those are probably your 2 fastest guys. Well, it's down to a 2-score game, 24-12.
Yeah, regardless of this conversion situation, but it'd be nice to pick up 2 here. Got a little motion and reset. And then we're going to go right. Oh, he ran into his own man.
Yep.
Got stood up at about the 1, looks like, Scott.
Number 5, Underwood on the quarterback keep. He is denied the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know. We
0.3 seconds remaining in the half.
had a little traffic there that was all blue for a while.
Yeah, ran into his own offensive lineman there and kind of stopped his momentum.
Fans, we invite you to stay in your seats for a little bit at halftime, as we'll have a special performance coming up.
Who's a special performance?
I don't know. We just have.
Who? Oh, the dance team? Okay.
Is that on our program?
Yep. So stick around at halftime. You'll see a special performance by the dance team. Yeah, we'll have it on there. Yeah. So let's see if your telepathic message to Coach May, squib kick, and let's see if it worked. Switch around, guys. There you go. Did you see the start of the Colts game yesterday? I didn't see it, but apparently Hockey League said that whoever called it said the other team won the toss.
Oh.
And then when they came out to line up to kick, they were backwards. So apparently it was a big old mess to start the game yesterday. But
the trouble was it was more of a mess at the end of the ball game.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, to get outscored by the Browns 21-3 in the second half. Ouch.
But, yeah, it was a win.
Exactly. Wasn't pretty, but it was a win. All right, here we go. Caden Underwood to kick off, and there's...
Yeah, that's okay, I think. Here we go. Watch it. He fake reverse.
Yep. Hang on.
He's down.
Good job, Keegan.
Good job.
King and
that
time.
They were able to get Adams to the ground.
Yep. King and Osmond makes the tackle, number 3.
For the Athenians. And so with 5.5 seconds remaining in the half, Danville will have it first and 10 from their
So
own
first and 10 Danville from their own 27.
7-yard line.
Yep, timeout Danville. Sweet. What 73-yard play you have here, Coach?
Well, it appears that they have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'd like to see him try to pass the ball just to see
Right.
how the Athenians react and how well we can maybe get some pressure on a quarterback if they would try to throw the ball like this,
Right.
or see whether the coaching staff wants to play a prevent defense.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
I imagine they'll be loosened up a little bit. I don't know.
If I'm the defensive coordinator, I put a couple guys about 20 yards back.
Well, we got Holt and Schraub deep now on defense.
Exactly.
So there.
Yep.
But there's nobody on the guy on the far side.
No, they're
He's still, right. Somebody. There we go. So you got the message.
trips right for Danville. I don't think anybody has the middle guy.
He is looking.
Pass.
He's looking. He's in the air. We got it.
Oh,
Rogers.
Rogers with the interception.
No room.
No,
Daggone it.
no.
Number 7,
Nice job by
Rogers
Isaac
on the
to
interception
pick
for
that
the
off.
Indians. He brings it down to the Danville 25.
All right.
Yep.
Nice showing here by the Athenian 7th grade team as they went down by a score of 24-6, but have come back and got within the 2-touchdown mark. And I think that that play right there to finish off the half ought to make them feel pretty good going to the halftime.
Exactly. Yeah, and they get the ball to start the second half.
The
So
Crawfordsville
good.
school system is very proud of
Nice
its
advantage for them. I mean, good job by them. I mean, we were talking with 2.5 minutes to go. Can we take 2 minutes off the clock before we scored? We did exactly that. So, good drive by them. Good first half by Crawfordsville. As a coach, you got to be pretty pleased to be down just by a couple touchdowns with the quick strike potential that Danville has. So, see what adjustments both teams make here at halftime, and hopefully we can get back playing touchdown here. Start the second half. So we want to go ahead and sign off for the next 10 minutes here.
Yeah, we've got the video program coming on here with the dance team.
Yep.
And I am not qualified to give a play-by-play on that.
I am not either.
All right.
I danced a little bit, but I have 2 left feet, so we're going to die out from here. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, welcome back to Crawfordsville High School for the second half of today's 7th grade football game between the Danville Warriors and your Crawfordsville Middle School Athenians. Danville will kick off here to start the second half, Coach. What do you expect? You looking for an onside kick here?
Well,
I mean, they had pretty good success on the one they tried in the first half. I just, if you're gonna get one, start of the second half is probably the best time to try to.
I was going to say they may have lost a surprise element, but nonetheless, I have known some people to onside kick more than they kick deep, especially at this level.
Yeah, they did. They brought. I think coaches are expecting the onside kick too.
Willis on the bench down there.
He's down there getting a tip job.
Yeah, they did it indeed. Well,
and Danville
I think Danville got the ball.
Danville got it.
Rogers did a nice job coming up quickly to try to get into the play, but Danville takes advantage of, again, a pretty good hop off of that ball.
Yeah. I mean, that's two really good onside kicks. I mean, that ball hit right in front of Patton and just kind of popped over his head again. So nice job by, who is that, 64?
Yes.
Carter Billieu on the onside kicks there. So Danville sets up shop at their own 46, or at the Athenian 46.
A little bit of a misdirection there.
Yep.
Nice. There we go. I think probably the coaches talked to him a little bit about that arm tackling.
Yeah.
There was some body behind that one.
Nice tackle by Zach Bowman. I thought he had a little bit of open room, and Zach did a nice job of closing that hole and filling it. So,
yeah, that was far and away the best defensive hit we've had there.
Exactly. All right. Brings up second and about 5 for Danville. Says option
pitch.
Left.
Oh, boy.
They're going to say
out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. Two Athenian players ran into each other back here. Looks like we have
one down.
One down. Yep.
Boy, we reverted back to our first half ways on the tackling on that play.
Yep. Now, what's everybody coming backwards?
I think they're just going to huddle because of the man down.
Okay. All right.
No, there is a penalty
flag.
There is a penalty flag over there at about the 32-yard line.
We took it down to the 20-yard line. There's a penalty marker, though, on the play.
So that's Isaac Rogers down on the play. Was McHale back in on that one?
Yes.
Was he? Okay.
That's Isaac Rogers.
Yeah.
Rogers down, yes.
Yep, Rogers is down.
And he is coming to a seated position anyway.
Yep. Looked like he ran into his own guy out there, Coach. Just kind of, some guy turned around and kind of knocked him out there. Looks like the penalty is going to be against Danville. 10-yard mark off. So I'm assuming that's a hold. But since it took place in front of the line of scrimmage, is that a...
For number 7, Isaac Rogers, as he comes off the field under his own power.
Isaac looks a little wobbly.
Yeah, he does. He does.
But I'm betting he doesn't stay out too long.
No, I bet he comes over and gets a drink, and as long as he passes the protocol, he'll be right back in the football game.
Athenian 42-yard line.
Ball at the back at the Crawfordsville 42.
Second down for the Warriors.
I didn't see did they call a penalty? I mean, did they say what it was?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see a signal, no.
I didn't either. No. I'm assuming it's a hold penalty.
Anyway, we're looking at second and a long 5.
Snap back here.
Rolling to the right.
Yep.
I need the 66 to make a play here. Well, he didn't stay with it, but there you go.
There you go.
All right.
You know what? Nice job by number 17, Jordan Stroud.
Trout,
Trying to turn the play in. He just needs to get a couple more yards up the field there, Coach, to really effectively get that play turned inside. He just, he was a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, but you want to see him 4 or 5 yards, so he has to turn that play in.
Yeah.
And
Well, Gentry runs pretty well for a 7th grade kid. He
does.
strong runner.
First and 10, Danville from the Athenian 30-yard line.
So here's the handoff.
There's that misdirection again. He got into the slot there. Yep. We got caught a little bit there.
Yep.
Willis actually, he's out of bounds, boy, right?
Ran him down at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that time Willis actually was in good position, but then he stepped himself inside of it, and away the young man went.
Yeah. 74, Kel Hutchison almost had him at the line of scrimmage, just couldn't get his arm out far enough to bring him down.
Well, here's where you say we need a turnover.
Yeah.
Well, get in there. Come on. Ball's loose.
Crawfordsville got it. There you go, Coach.
Yeah.
First down, Athenians.
Yeah.
Good call.
Hey, I tell you, it's just kind of instinctive. You've been on the sideline enough, well, this is what we got to have, or it's going to go bad.
Exactly. Got the bad snap. I didn't see who jumped on that.
It was a good snap, actually. He just missed it,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Gentry just lost concentration on the ball, it appeared. Now, we don't want to return the favor here, though.
Exactly.
We got to keep the ball and take it to the south. So, still just a 2-score ball game here, Scott. And we got a long way to go to put one in, but the way teams have moved the ball, got to think we get 2-5 with an edge, he can take it all the way.
Exactly. Looks like 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the inside handoff to Willis.
Oh, boy.
He is just starting to pick up a head of steam, and he just got him by the shoestrings.
You know what? I like the call. We've got to have him be a little conscious once in a while that the ball might go between the tackles.
Right, exactly. Gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half for Willis.
Number 3, Hall's been coming off.
But you know what I like there, Dan? We talked about it a little bit down here when he ran the ball right there before halftime. He strung it out, trying to find an opening, and that time he just hit the opening and ran north and south. So,
well, we're split out of here.
Yep.
There's a give. A lot of traffic in front of him, but
keep your feet churning.
Still a positive play.
Yep.
Not exactly the 4-down territory, though, Scott. We need to pick up the first down on the next play.
Exactly. Yep. 3rd and about 6, Dan.
There's nothing much more hazardous in middle school football than trying to punt the ball, no matter where you are on the field.
Yeah. A lot of things can go wrong on a punt situation, especially down here on this side of this end of the field. You gonna pass it here?
Well,
oh, did
he? Either that or Underwood. He impressed me with his run in there at the end of the half. There's a little something extra. Okay, pitch.
Pitch it out to Zach Bowman.
No room. That was a negatory. I think I ought to rethought that one maybe. Now Willis comes on the field, so he must be going to punt.
Yeah, he lost about 9 on that one. Coach back to about the 3, maybe 4.
Well, 4th down now for the Athenians. Ball inside the CMS 5-yard line.
Well, we're running some clock.
Yeah. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Let's see. Number 17 back deep at the Athenian 30-yard line. Here's the punt by
There's
Bowman.
no pressure.
Nope.
Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce.
There's the punt by Bowman.
Ooh, boy, that young man almost stepped on the ball.
He did.
Bowman's punt
And if he would have, Willis was standing right there to grab it. So
rolls dead at the Athenian
rolled dead at the Crawfordsville 28-yard
28-yard
line.
line. So that's where Danville takes over. First and 10.
So first and 10 Danville at the
From
20 at the Athenian 28.
28-yard line.
Well, came up with a big turnover last time. Let's see if we can make it back-to-back here.
Oh, yes. Going left.
Handoff to
2
number 21.
Yeah, right. Nice job. Out of the way.
Yep.
We got a flag coming in once again.
Tackled by number 53, Smith.
Boy, I didn't see any face
I
mask.
didn't either.
Start the ball carrier.
That's what he called. No, he didn't. What he
Holding.
holding? All right.
Number 15, Caden Packard.
We're getting at the time of day here again, Scott. We're you want to pull the blinds, but we also want to see the game.
Exactly. You're right. I'm assuming they're calling a hold out there on. Somebody had a block on number 7. He must have been on the outside rather than the inside. But,
Well, Athenians accept the penalty, so first and 20. Oh, he's got some room.
Yep.
Come on. Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Willis had him for.
We'll give that tackle to McHale, but
we kind of have some young men kind of waiting for the play to come to them. We've really, as that developed, we actually had guys almost look like one about on each side of his shoulder, but about 4 or 5 yards out, and we let him use that room to make the move, and we just got to be a little more aggressive, come up and meet the play.
right, exactly. I mean, you got to go hit somebody rather than you got to go make the play rather than have the play make you. So here's the handoff.
No, he got him. He got. Oh, well,
boy.
He didn't get him.
No,
Mercy. He's still going.
yeah,
He's gone.
He's going for a touchdown.
Number 1, Ty Adams for the touchdown.
Boy, that's a situation, Coach, where you could have had him in the backfield.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, could have had him in the backfield, and then just goes right through your line. The line. And
Touchdown run good for about 18 yards.
nice run, nice job of him. Nice run by him. Cutting it outside to where the opening was. And,
Well, one thing about it, it certainly gives, from the defensive standpoint, the coaches plenty to work on this week.
Exactly.
Same motion.
Yep. And
Fake the give and go the other way on the misdirection, and he walks it in.
Yep.
Well, that's too bad. It really appeared that we had a good chance to stop them there, and really just going to have to go to work on the tackling drills, it looks like to me.
Yep. Well, just like we spoke about, you, Rhett, and I spoke about during halftime. We're in the spot to make the play.
Yeah,
we're in the right spot to make
the
the
kids
play.
can run. They're athletic enough.
Exactly.
But they're not aggressive enough, needing to play, and obviously the tackling form is, it just needs to be addressed. But, these are 7th grade young men. And
right.
This is not the first time or the last time you will see where the tackling is not all that good.
Right. Looks like we have a player down on the field. I didn't catch a number down there.
Yeah, all we know is it is an Athenian.
Yes. Yep.
tennis section.
Tennis sectionals tomorrow? Is it? Okay. Crawfordsville and Southmont here at Crawfordsville, is that right? 4:30, I believe. So Southmont.
Probably
5:30? Okay. Yeah, Southmont won the regular season match 4-1, I believe. So Crawfordsville tennis sectional tomorrow. Match 1 is Crawfordsville and Southmont. The winner will play Turkey Run Thursday, and then Thursday's other match will feature North Montgomery and Rockville, I believe. And then the championship will be Friday at 5:30. Turkey Run's the defending champion for the Crawfordsville sectional. So, but Turkey Run wins. They can go out and say, hey, we were back-to-back sectional champions. And
the last year of the school.
Yeah, last year of the school. So, because they merged with Rockville starting next year.
I tell you something that Turkey Run did do. Been many years ago now, but in the state championship softball, they were the last state champion prior to class ball.
Oh,
they beat Center Grove.
Really? Wow. I knew they were one of the last single class champions in softball.
Yep.
So that would have been 1990
that I don't remember.
Something.
Well, it would have been, I think, like 94, but I'm only guessing 93, 94, 95, somebody's saying.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Got a chance for a run back here, Scott.
Nice catch by Bowman. If he can get the corner
can't beat the corner, though.
Nope. Nice tackle by number 1. That's Ty Adams. Adams recovered an onside kick, had a couple big tackles, touchdown. He's kind of been all over the field tonight.
Yes, he runs very well, and he's not a real big kid.
No, he's not.
Of course, he's probably bigger than you think. We see him standing alongside their linemen all the time.
Exactly.
Makes you and I look small, Scott.
70 and 99. I'm not sure which offensive linemen for the Athenians have drawn those tasks, but you know what? They've done a pretty good job against them today. I mean, for as big as they are, keeping them out of the backfield most of the game. So,
well, the thing is, I look over on the sideline and look, we see 3 guys over there that are 6 foot.
Right, taller than the coach.
High snap that kind of threw the play off.
Yeah.
And Willis is going to go down. So
he's not going to
Willis takes the ball on the busted play. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. So it looks like he's going to lose about 6 on the play.
6 on the play.
Yep.
So when play resumes, the Athenians will have it.
7 minutes to go. The Athenians down by a score of 32-12. But this is where you want to. You know what, Scott?
What?
We're messing with our listeners here. I've got a cord underneath the wheel.
Oh,
there you
go.
Yeah, and I think that causes us to short out every once in a while. Yeah, this is a situation here. Obviously, not a great chance to come out with a W, but you want your kids to keep playing hard. That's really the only way they can get better. You go out there and just go through the motions. It's really a loss.
Right.
If you go out there and play hard, do the best you can do. I mean, people like to say they don't believe in a moral victory as such, but I think there's something still positive to be taken out of it when your kids keep going hard.
Mm-hmm. And you want to have something positive, Dan, to take into your next game. At Tri-West, I believe it is. Next Tuesday. Yes. Yeah. Western Boone. They're at Western Boone. I mean, you want to take something positive into Western Boone. So let's finish strong here. Let's establish a drive. Let's establish the line of scrimmage. Move the ball down the field, and like you said, keep playing hard and try to put it in the end zone. Tell you what, they've changed their formation this half. They've gone to a little more pro set with 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Here's a pitch.
Oh, boy. Oh, nice.
Oh, we're holding,
Oh,
but
that's
we
a
didn't
hold.
get called.
No.
We didn't get called.
No. And he's gone. For
He
sure.
gone.
That was a little bit of a hold, but we won't call it.
Hey,
Their coach is out on the field.
we won't say anything about that being next to the home team.
Right.
I got penalty flag.
Yeah.
They got.
Yeah.
Well, that was definitely a hold, and should have been called.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this is the one they called because that flag's clear across to the other side of the field almost.
Well, I think one is I think one's a sideline infraction, and the other one is the coach coming out on the field. So there might be two here. There might.
It's on the bench.
Yeah, it's on the bench. I think one of them is a sideline
It
infraction.
appears that the touchdown will stand.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We
give
The Danville bench.
Mikael Willis a 68-yard run.
And so Willis's
All right.
68-yard touchdown run stands. And with 6:11 to play, it's now 32-18. The 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Well, let's get one of these conversions. We
Yeah, exactly.
failed on the previous two.
And then we should. It's probably going to come on the kickoff.
Yeah.
So we'll be kicking off from our own 45-yard line.
I think we can get Rogers over the middle like we did on that touchdown pass.
We're going to look for him.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
That
Tried
was
to run the same
fairly well covered that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
7, Rogers
Nice
ball
job by Danville on the
incomplete in
defensive
end
coverage
zone.
there.
And so with 6:11 to play, the Athenian kickoff coming up, it's now Danville 32. And
So
Athenians
Danville
18.
32, Crawfordsville 18. You got to onside kick it here. I mean, you're going to kick off from your own 45. I think you almost have to try it.
Yeah, I certainly would not be opposed to seeing that. I think it's a good play.
Yeah.
You get hurt on long kickoffs, middle school ball.
Mm-hmm.
We watch it at the high school too often, where the best threat for the receiving team is to kick it deep to the best runner,
Right.
which is what you've got back there. At least certainly one of the better runners.
Right.
And I think that
The personal foul against Danville will be
Son,
enforced now on the kickoff.
Jamie
So the
spent quite a bit of time
Athenians
coaching
from
the junior high, middle school kids.
Uh-huh.
instead of their own
I'm sure that he had a much higher percentage of onside kicks than he did ever kicking the ball deep.
Really?
I mean, you throw in some just regular squibs along with that.
Right.
They just didn't kick deep very often.
Right. Well, so they don't appear to be lining up for an onside kick.
Underwood set to kick off for the Athenians.
Looks like he's trying to.
Let's see if
Adams
Coach May
and
decides to
Copeland
try
are
to get it
for the
here.
Warriors.
Nope, there's a little squib.
Kind of a
kick.
squib.
Yep.
Got a lot. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
almost bounced the
Almost,
Athenians'
yeah.
way.
One more hop, and that might have been right in the arms of Isaac.
I tell you, look at Rogers was right there again. I mean,
Right, yep.
Covers the squib kick by the Athenians. So it'll be Danville's ball first and 10.
He seems to always be one of those kids right where the ball is.
Yep.
He just kind of has a nose for the ball, and he's right there.
well,
so.
you identify him very quickly as a competitor.
Yes, very much so. Looks like three down linemen for the Athenians. Here's the run.
Come on now, let's square up on this guy.
Yeah.
There we go. 2-5's got him, but a big gain on the play.
Number 6, Gentry on the quarterback keep.
I think the Crawfordsville took it away.
Yep. Athenians have the ball.
Athenians ball. Yeah, but Willis ripped it out.
Bubble on the play.
So
And the Athenians have recovered.
Willis ripped it out and give Crawfordsville the football. 1st and 10 at the Warrior 40-yard line. Good play by McHale.
We're not sure who recovered that fumble for the Athenians, but they will now take over 1st and 10 for the Danville 41-yard line.
Somebody stood him. It might even been Willis that stood him up, but somebody stood him up, and he came in and just ripped the ball away.
Right, Willis was there first,
Yeah.
but he got pretty crowded there for a while.
Yeah. So 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter, Coach. I mean, you score one here. You know, you have the momentum right now. Again, going back to the pro set, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Pitch out here to Willis.
Oh, ran into
Big
number 74, Cale Hutchison. Couldn't get out of the way that time.
Nope.
And is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So he'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Not sure what Cale's assignment was there. You would have thought on that play he would have been going downfield, but I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to pick somebody coming from the weak side.
The ball now right at the Danville 45-yard line.
Yep, they put the 2 twin towers back in the game here, Coach, right in the middle of the defensive line.
All right, well, we're not going to run that way. How's that?
No, we're not. No.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
boy.
Well, we got it. Hey, we got a little room. Now beat him. Now get down there. You're on. You're going.
He's in.
All right, Athenians move it to 32-24. And is that one score, Scott?
That's one score.
All right.
Yep. Sometimes the busted play is the best play in middle school football. And that's exactly what that was. I mean,
yes.
A little busted play. And they had 6 guys in our backfield, and Willis just raced them all to the sidelines and sprinted them to the end zone. So,
with the all-important 2-point conversion.
So 32-24, 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the football game. Crawfordsville with a quick 12 points to start the fourth quarter.
We got to get one of these conversions to win the ball game, though.
So yes. Yeah. I tell Bowman and Patton to lead block and tell Willis just to run it straight up the middle here.
Oh mercy.
Yep.
Yeah. Snap a little low. I don't know. Probably should have been handled, but it was not an ideal snap.
No.
So,
but hey,
yeah.
32-24.
Yeah.
Have they gotten 0 for their extra
0
point?
for 4.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Coach Fuller was right. He said 4 touchdowns to 4 touchdowns. They've got their 4 extra points, and we haven't taken advantage of any. So. So the Athenian 8th grade. Do you know what the score was last year?
It was sizable.
No, it's sizable. I thought it was.
Danville's best player is no longer there.
Oh, really? Oh. What'd he get?
Just a bad family situation.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Coach Wellery, onside kick it again, or you kick it? Well, who's back deep for him? 17-1.
Yeah.
They can run the football pretty well. Kick it deep.
I'm still going.
You still squibbing?
I'd go down to the side down in here again.
Yeah.
Adams, number 1.
Lift it right over this young man's head right here, number 32 at about the 40-yard line.
You receive the kickoff for the Warriors.
Ooh, got it too quick.
Yep.
Yeah. And we couldn't get one of those big bounces.
No. Nice job by 34, jumping on that and covering it.
Yeah, 34 is not identifiable on their roster. So.
Oh, he's not on there? All right, 1st and 10 Danville at their own 45-yard line. 4:22 to go here in the game.
45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Inside handoff.
Up the gut.
Yep. It's number
I
21.
got him stopped.
Yep. Good job by Cale Hutchison.
Number 21, Sharp, the ball carrier.
Hutchison Smith.
Smith, yeah, you
Yep.
say.
And
Yep.
Hutchins on the stop for the Athenians.
Gain of about 3 on
Gain
the
of
play.
a couple of play. We'll say 3. We'll bring up second down and 7 for the Warriors. The ball at the Danville.
Need a negative play here for this Danville offense for the Athenians to get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're Danville, you're okay with that clock winding down. Handoff up the middle again.
21. They got him.
Yep, Smith.
Good job.
Again with the
Yep.
tackle.
Ball carrier.
Nice job by Traden Smith.
Yeah, he definitely leads the team in tackles.
Smith, number 53, again on the tackle for the Athenians.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
And now it's third
So
down
3rd
for
and
the
6.
Warriors.
Big 3rd down play. You want to try to keep them in that 4th and 5, 4th and 6 range. 3 minutes to go here in the game.
Come on.
Oh, it's a pitch.
Oh, boy.
Man.
And nobody there. It's first down.
First down.
Number 21
That almost could have been a block in the back there, but
goes into Athenian
if they would have called
territory.
that, they might have had to get security to get out of here.
Patton and Rogers on the stop, but not before Danville gets a first down on the Athenian 44-yard
Well,
line.
I thought that pitch was a little errant there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I thought
It looked
as high as it was.
real dangerous,
Yeah.
but we just had no blue in the area.
No. False start.
Penalty marker on the play.
False start on the
Ball start
Warriors.
against the Warriors.
So
We'll
back
them
to
up
like 5 yards.
Takes it to the,
I believe the Athenians have all 3 timeouts left, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So
and a first
we have a little bit of room to run some offense if we can get the ball.
Right.
Comes this way,
Yep,
cutting
nice
up through
direction.
there. Way to go, 1-5.
Yep. Nice tackle there by
number
Caden Patton.
21, Sharp again, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 6 for Sharp. Bring up 2nd and about
Rogers
9.
and Patton again in on the stop for the Athenians. Gain of about 6 on the play. We'll bring up second.
Under the 2-minute mark now.
At what point do you start using your timeouts if you're Crawfordsville?
Well,
Wait and see what this play brings.
you know, you don't have the play clock controlling these things, so
Right.
you're going to have to call it pretty quick. Same right here. Step up, boy.
Nice stripping.
Oh, and he didn't hold. Got run right through,
Ball
but
carrier.
still short of a first down, but
Athenian tacklers.
awfully close. About a yard to go.
Boy, they had him right at the line of scrimmage.
And Athenians did take a timeout.
For the Athenians.
Again, Coach, just like we kind of said earlier, but you're in the right position to make a play. You just got to make it. I mean, we were right there,
Yep.
and
We should be looking at 3rd and at least 6 instead of 3rd and 1.
right, exactly.
Yeah, it's, and that was actually not too bad of a wrap,
No.
but there was no legs,
Right.
no drive
Right.
in the tackle. So
And he hit him high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're about the point where we have to say we need a major penalty or a turnover here to get the Athenians into this situation where they have a chance to tie.
Yeah, you almost need it. Minute 19 to go. You almost need it right here on this play.
A lot of things can happen, Scott, and with a little bit of time to go. I remember back when I was coaching football, and we had kind of the coaches get-togethers after ball games on Friday night.
Uh-huh.
And we'd sent somebody to scout. A name will not be mentioned here.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back to that story. Oh, boy. Good call.
Yeah.
Nice job by the Danville coaching staff.
Yep.
Offsides on the play. That will
That'll bring up.
give Danville a first
Yep.
down.
Danville a first down at the Athenian
At the
30.
Athenian 29-yard line.
Yeah, they did
Check
mark-
that 30-yard line.
Well, they can almost run the clock out now, even if we call our timeouts.
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead, finish your story. So you always had a coaches meeting after the.
I'll let you run this play, and then we'll go.
All right. Here's a run up the middle by number 6.
Stay in the play, guys.
Yep, he just gonna.
Well,
right ahead.
we're all at the party, and the scores come on. It's whatever time the sports program was on Friday evening. The scores come on. We're watching all the football scores, and we see the score of the game that our scout was attending. And so, game over. And we're waiting for our scout to return from about 35, 40 miles away.
Uh-huh.
Eventually gets there. And so we just asked, well, how did it go? What was the score? And he gave the score, and we had to tell him that's not the right score. In the last 3 minutes, somebody scored 3 touchdowns to win the ball game, and they left with the 3 minutes to go.
Really?
So they'd been at the ball game, and they had no idea who won.
Wow. Wow.
But they did have a good scouting report, other than that.
Did he scout the team that lost or scout the team that won?
They were scouting the team that actually lost.
Okay. All right.
23-yard line.
Yeah, you just run straight ahead right here. Yep. There
Pretty
it is.
much.
Yep, there it is.
First down, too.
Yep.
First down with 1:07 remaining.
Tackle made by number 70. I don't have a number 70. Do you have a number 70? Nope.
Oh.
Not going to use their final timeout. 1st and 10 at the Athenian 17-yard line. Going to run the same
Oh,
play.
he got the room now.
Yep.
Going to be stopped, though.
Gentry again on the quarterback keep.
2-5 Willis on the tackle, and now the clock running down. And
That should be the last play
they
of the
do
game.
not have to run another play.
No, it should be the
And
last.
that will bring up a 2nd down and 1 situation.
Well, Coach, you talked about before the 4th quarter started, you wanted your kids to play hard. You know, you didn't want to see them hang their head, and had something positive to take into Western Boone. And I think you got just that.
Yeah, they certainly did not quit. And Willis, if we were keeping stats, would have a very impressive average carry. Average per carry has to be pretty good.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And Trayton Smith, number 53, has to have quite a few tackles as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I officially I don't know that he's the leading tackler because I didn't keep individual track, but
Right.
I do know he made 2 out of the first 3 tackles that were made in the ball game for the Athenians. And
Right.
So yeah, good ball game. 32-24, Danville the winners, but good showing here by the young Athenians.
Yeah, I mean, nice job by them to keep playing hard and put themselves in a situation where if they could have got a defensive stop down here, they may have had a chance to get the ball back and put it in the end zone. So,
well, you noted several times, I think it was a very good point, that the kids were hustling. They would be in position to make plays, just couldn't finish with good tackling. And so I'd say coaches in that respect have plenty to work on. And But a good bunch of athletes out there, and they will grow, and they will grow with the game, and hopefully as time goes by, we'll see the kids, have a better opportunity at putting games in the left-hand column and improving football for the Athenian program.
Exactly. Well, Coach, you have anything else you want to?
No, I think we've recapped about as well as we can. We just look forward to the blue team having a different outcome here in game number 2.
Exactly. If you're on with us and you want to watch the 8th grade game, we're going to sign off here the 7th grade game. When you go back to the Crawfordsville YouTube page, there'll be a hyperlink or an icon there to click on for the 8th grade game. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of that game. So thanks for joining us tonight. As Coach Welliver said, Danville was victorious over the middle school Athenians in the 7th grade action, 32-24. So have a great night. God bless, and go Athenians.